What's up, guys? Serial Hustler here, and that's when you know your garage apartment is messy, when you can't spin around in your office chair without running into something. But it's not a mess, it is inventory, it is opportunity, and hopefully I can sell this stuff, because if I don't, then it's really, that I can't argue with that, it's a mess. So yeah, Serial Hustler here. This is my second video, so bear with me. A lot of stuff that I want to get into. And I picked up some China yesterday, actually. I'm hoping to get into the China game. I'm hoping to just broaden my horizons into other areas of the Goodwill besides the electronics section. Because that's kind of what I know mostly. But what I'm actually finding is it's actually a risky market for sure, because there's so many things that can go wrong with electronics. I actually got my first negative review this week, and oh man, it really did take me by surprise, because I was just smooth sailing. I was on my resailing pink cloud, and then I just got hit with it. And but I mean, I'm taking it as a learning experience. It's definitely that. And I learned, I heard, I was watching a Rake and Profit YouTube video, and he was talking about how risky it is to sell electronics, and he was not lying, because there's so many things that go wrong, so many factors. It could be working one moment, and it's shipped, and it's like bounced around in the back of a UPS truck, and then it finally gets to you, and it's just not what it was when you listed it. Basically what happened was I sold a untested, non-working Game Boy, and I specifically said, I didn't test it, I didn't know if it worked, it definitely needed to be cleaned. I tried to be as detailed as possible, and just transparent and everything, and the guy ended up, he gave me a 1-star review. I think it's called, it was like a 1-star. And he said, that there was battery acid in the device. And believe it or not, I did not realize that battery acid, was a health hazard. I found out later, looking up, thanks to Google, that it's not good. So, yeah, but I don't know, even thinking about it right now, and I'm just like, because I was doing so good, all my reviews were good, people were talking about how fast they were getting their items, how well packed they were, and I've only been doing it for less than a month, and I made a good $600 off that, probably even more, just reselling in general. So it definitely took me by surprise. And ultimately, I did give the seller a refund. I also sent him a feedback revision, because he did agree to taking down the negative feedback, which he has yet to do. But according to the terms and conditions of eBay, he does have 10 days to take down his bad feedback. So fingers crossed that that's going to happen. My sales have taken a slight nosedive because of that. So I'm thinking about posting on Mercari. I have sold one item. I sold a brand new in-box Barbie VH. So Mercari, I think it's a really cool opportunity to sell on. I think it's a good platform to sell on, because it's like marketed towards a younger audience. I feel like eBay is kind of it's been like the top number one spot, and then Amazon came around and kind of just gave it a run for its money, and then Mercari's coming out, and it's really picking up momentum, and I really want to broaden my horizons. I think to just take 10% off of whatever you sell. I don't believe there's they don't charge you 20 or 30 cents per listing. I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me on that. But regardless, I'm going to try it. I want to give it a shot. I want to basically, essentially, just mirror everything that I've listed on eBay over to Mercari. I want to put, I also want to try Etsy out. I have made an Etsy account, and I have like a bunch of like vintage clothing items that I want to put on there that I think would sell really well on that platform. I think kind of just like gear my store towards being a vintage clothing boutique. That's really what I want to do. I have heard that vintage jewelry sells very well as well on Etsy. So I have yet to learn anything on vintage jewelry. So a lot of stuff in the works. I just more stuff that I want to do than I have the time and the day. In addition to reselling, I do want to get into writing Kindle books. I've been like researching that type of writing style. I've always been a writer by heart. I actually do want to write. I do have a blog. It's Abstract Sarcast at blogspot.net, I believe, or com, one of those two. Anyways, so I want to flex my writing muscle more often. I want to document what I learned from just the process of becoming a reseller, and hopefully freeing myself from the shackles of fucking job. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on social media platforms. My name on Insta is Serial Hustler, and I do have a blogspot, like I said before, Abstract Sarcast blogspot. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter. It's either going to be the name Serial Hustler or the Abstract Sarcast. So thank you so much. Have a good night. See you next time.